So, the Richmond Ballet, the State Ballet of Virginia, is being hit with a pair of lawsuits seeking $21 million in damages. Two former dancers are blaming the ballet for this: eating disorders. They allege the pressure to maintain a, quote, dangerously unhealthy weight led to eating disorders and other health problems.
Now, the ballet has denied all allegations. Eric Schwartzreich is a criminal defense attorney, and Dwayne Cates is a criminal defense attorney. Now, for the purposes of this segment, Eric, you'll be taking the side of the ballet. Dwayne, you are on the side of the plaintiffs. Dwayne, asking you first, is there a case here?
There is a case here. You know, they're subjecting these young women to unreasonable, unhealthy demands upon them. In order to be a ballerina, that they have to maintain a body mass index that is far below what is normal and what is healthy. And they know that this is causing harm to them, and they just simply don't care. You know, they could change the standard a little bit, and it wouldn't hurt the ballet at all, but it would help these young women. And they chose not to. They chose to put unhealthy, unreasonable requirements on them.
I'll go to Eric on this. Before I get your comment, the ballet denied all allegations. Its communications director releasing the following statement, saying, quote, "We note only that we will vigorously defend the exceptional reputation of the Richmond Ballet and our extraordinary artistic team, who for more than 4 decades have provided a safe and supportive environment for aspiring professional and recreational dancers alike," unquote. Eric, what would be the defense here?
Good morning. You know, I'm going to get in trouble for this one. I don't want to sleep on the couch tonight. Eating disorders are very, very serious. And, you know, the issue here is that, you know, when Dwayne used the word choices. If you choose to be a ballerina, there is a reason why there are weight requirements. If you choose to play in the NFL and be a linebacker, have weigh-ins, you're going to have to be heavy. Perhaps you're going to subject yourself to getting diabetes. While eating disorders are serious, this is not intuitive. Ballets or ballet dancers, they work in duets. They have to be able to, their partners have to be able to lift them with outstretched arms. We don't want to see people getting hernias, and then that might sound a little funny, but what we want to do is make sure that our ballet dancers are able to perform their job. And if you choose to be a ballet dancer, that is the job territory. It comes with the turf. If you're going to be a chef and you can't take the heat, you stay out of the kitchen. If you're a cave diver and you have to be a certain weight to save children because they're trapped underwater and you need to fit in through the caves, that is the job requirement. While an eating disorder is serious, you choose to be in this profession. We don't want people to have eating disorders and be responsible, but we are not each other's keepers. If you're going to take a job, there are requirements, and this is a requirement of being a ballerina. Perhaps you can try a different dance, maybe modern jazz, or something where the weight requirements are not as such, and you don't work in duets.
Dwayne, your rebuttal to that.
The bottom line is a few pounds isn't going to make it so somebody can't lift somebody. You know, they have an unreasonable requirement. You know, reasonable requirements are, you know, they could have a body mass index that would allow them so that it wouldn't affect their menstrual cycles, that they could live somewhat normal, healthy lives and not get eating disorders, and the ballet wouldn't suffer a bit. But it's these old school requirements that have been around for years and years and years, and people would still go to the ballet if the ballerinas were a pound or two heavier.
Well, I'll go back to Eric on this. In terms of the damages, $21 million, how would a sum like that come up in a case like this?
I mean, that depends. First of all, I mean, while eating disorders are very serious, and I do not want to make light of that, if someone has anorexia or someone becomes bulimic, but are the damages here $21 million? I mean, perhaps, you know, what is the value that they are going to make in the ballet company? But the problem here with this case is, as a society, we do not force people to take jobs. If you want to take a job, and I go back to being a linebacker in football, you know, they have weigh-ins. Their wives, their spouses, their children, they can't keep snacks in the house. They subject themselves to danger. If you choose a profession and there is a weight requirement, that comes with the territory. It is on you to make sure that you do it in a healthy fashion.
Absolutely, yep. No one's different.
To gain of inches and weight a couple of pounds, it matters. We're talking ballerinas here.
Right. And again, no one, just to be very clear, as Eric has, no one's defending eating disorders in any way, shape, or form here on this program. I want to get in Deneen Burley on the, you've heard both sides of this case here. It's a real case, $21 million in damages being sought for eating disorders, other health issues, per two ballerinas, again, suing the ballet company here. Both cases were made here for the program. Deneen, what do you see here?
Well, the health issues are very unfortunate. The Richmond Ballet has these rules and mandates in place. Perhaps if enough dancers disagree with these rules and mandates, they will walk and there won't be a Richmond Ballet, and they may consider revisiting those rules and regulations. So in the end, it's personal responsibility. These dancers need to make sure they take care of themselves mentally and physically, and I agree with Eric.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Eric Schwartzreich joining us, Dwayne Cates, and Deneen Burley playing judge and jury for this program in this specific segment. Thank you very much. National Report Court is adjourned.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. And Eric, we don't want you sleeping on the couch. We know that it was just for the purposes of this segment.
Oh, can you gavel us out?
Gavel envy, so I bought my own gavel this time.
You did win, so you...
We were missing that.
I know, very true. We need Emma for that. All right.